Once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the LI Sports Network for another Monday night doubleheader. Dylan Flynn joined alongside Vinny Matula, ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Sachem Hockey Club, West Islip Lions. Sachem Hockey Club comes into this game 8-16, 16 points, currently 5th place, coming off a 6-3 victory over the Ward Melville Patriots. They won the first matchup against the West Islip Lions 7-5.
Yeah, it seems like they've turned the corner since Thomas Kankowski's returned from injury. 1-5 when he was out, 2-0 since then. 6 goals, 1 assist in those 2 games. And this one sure will be interesting to see if Sachem can continue this pace and continue their high scoring pace like they did last time out against the Lions.
Sachem's in an interesting position here. They're kind of stuck in the middle, so to say.
Yeah.
They're 4 points behind East Islip, but they're 3 points up on Connecticut Sayville. Obviously, you want to try to make up ground,
right,
but we'll see if they can do that with not so few games left, but we're in the last quarter of the season, and they're going to have to try to win and catch a really good East Islip or St. Anthony's or Smithtown team.
Absolutely. Now's the perfect time for them to try and start things and get things going here for them if they want to make a real strong case at potentially solidifying a home ice spot in the first round of the postseason.
Sachem's only had 2 games where they've allowed less than 3 goals this season. They've allowed 70 goals, 3rd most in Suffolk County. They're going to have to look to turn the defense around starting tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. There were a few instances last time out in their game against Ward Melville where despite winning 6-3, I think those questions defensively for them all around were still a potential issue. So I think if they could right the ship there and play strong defense in front of their senior netminder this evening, I think they got a good shot at taking this one home.
See what they can muster up, trying to sweep the season series from the Lions tonight. On the other side of the ice, West Islip, 3-10-1, 7 points. They lost their last game 3-0 versus Middle Country. The time's ticking on the Lions. They have to play Smithtown Hotbugs, St. Anthony's, and Kings Park Colmac in 3 of their last 5, and they're currently on the outside looking into the playoffs.
Yeah, they're essentially playing for their season tonight as we get closer down here. No goals for Kieran Pollard in the last 2 games for him. Being going to see if he can turn things around this evening and get back on track for the Lions and lead that offense and potentially help them steal a win in this one where they have yet to get a win in their last 3 matchups.
They can do so. The good news is a win gets them just 1 point back of a playoff spot with 5 games to play. They, of course, now trail just Middle Country because Northport, as we saw in the first game, took a victory and increased their positioning. Yeah,
like you said before, Dylan, time's a ticking for them and a good way to start and get things going to get a win tonight. Really send a message to not just Sachem, but the rest of the division and say, don't count us out of this thing just yet.
See if the goaltending can get it done for the Lions. Looks like it's going to be Braden Buccino getting the nod in net for the Lions. Very solid goaltender, and it's going to possibly be Alessandro Giulietti on the other side. So we'll see what those two bring to the table tonight.
Absolutely. Should be an interesting one here. Buccino playing good hockey as of late, even Giulietti too. But again, like we said before earlier in the pregame, the defense around them will be the sure difference in this one to see which team comes out on top.
We'll take a short break as warm-ups are just finishing up. When we come back, it's Lions, it's Sachem, and it's going to be live right here on the LI Sports Network. We are ready to go with Game 2 of the Monday Night Doubleheader. Dylan Flynn, Vinny Matula on the call. And it starts with Sachem moving into the West Islip zone, looking to jump out here first. Nicholas Ciani battling hard on the puck, flanked by Thomas Kankowski, centered by Matthew Gandolfo. West Islip gets the puck out and be able to take some time and some space. Alex Potato trying to feed Thomas Miller. Pass was out of his reach, but it works into the zone where Cameron Dorfman battles George Calbera down below the goal line. Calbera through Kunkowski on the wrong side of the red line. Can Siani catch up to it? Yes, he can. Icing waved off. Kunkowski now, ever dangerous. Puck on his stick, feeds to Siani. Swung all the way around. Walsh gets there, keeps in, and throws off the glass. Kunkowski has the puck taken around him by Liam Henshaw.
Oh.
Matthew Gandolfo, good stick to intercept for the moment, but it's turned back over to Miller, who lets a shot go, and the game is opened by a glove save from Alessandro Giulietti. Christopher O'Hay. Kieran Pollard. Pollard, the top scorer for this West Islip Lions team. Capice feeds over to Alamia. Long stretch pass for Colin Calbert. Intercepted. Aiden Conti works through a hit from Richie Bovich, sends him flying. Now Kieran Pollard will take the loose puck and move in. Sends over. Shot. Shut down. Rebound. They score! The shot from Castellano popped off Giulietti. The rebound swatted home by Conti, and the Lions are off on the right foot.
I was just going to mention here, Sachem a little change on the defensive end, but regardless, Pollard across. Here's your initial save, and look at that one. Aiden Conti, right place, right time for the rebound. Spring training is a couple of weeks away here, but West Islip early, 1-0.
To break out the baseball terminology, a little knock for the kid. Some bingo, and it's 1-0. The Lions, bit of a gut punch to the Sachem Hockey Club.
Yeah.
Who, as we talked about, have been on a little hot streak since the return of their captain after a little bit of a doldrum.
Absolutely. And the defensive change I was alluding to, Dylan, is last game we saw Capice with Mascaro and Alamia with, I believe that was Maloney. So they go Alamia, Capice this time around. The two youngsters, the two sophomores on defense together, rather than the sophomore and senior splitting things up.
Coach LaRochester also taking note of the fact that the defense needs to kind of start picking it up a little bit, maybe trying to spark something. Not finding it yet, but with new changes comes some growing pains. So we'll see as the game progresses if they can figure it out. If you're Sachem, not much to sweat. A very high-scoring affair team as Golden gets run into by Conti, and a roughing call here coming up against the Lions. That looks like a little bit of a tough call.
Yeah, another one there where the puck's kind of right by the feet there. Obviously, the ref's got the better look than we do, and it's Conti, the goal scorer, who's going to sit.
That goal was from Conti from Castellano and Pollard. That Aiden Conti's 5th goal of the season.
Wow.
But now Sachem with a chance to respond on the power play. Kunkowski, Gandolfo, Siani, Maloney, and Colin Calbert. It's West Islip, though. Starts with a clear. It'll be Calbert. Long stretch pass, looking for Siani. He'll step around Arthur Merviak, get to it. Here he comes, trying to get through Derek Grasso. Siani, trying to move around Merviak. Here comes Siani. Guiding it to Colin Calbert, he'll poke. As Henshaw tumbles down to the ice. Feed to Calbert, in the slot, kick save, rebound, off the mask of Buccino, out of play.
Two quick shots here on this power play by Sachem. See Henshaw on the edge of your screen there, not really get back in the picture. Siani's going to get this. Here's your first shot. Nice save, pops right out to Kunkowski. 9 times out of 10, he's potting these home, and I believe that's off the mask, off the post, and out of play there.
Sachem controls the faceoff. It's Kunkowski to Calbert. Dynamic duo, sending down another kick save. This Calbert-Kunkowski duo, very dynamic. 49 combined points tied for third in the Suffolk League as the West Islip Lions come the other way with Arthur Merviak shorthanded, throwing one off a diving Calbera, then banking off the side of the net. Finish my point. Calbera and Konkowski, that duo tied for third most points combined in Suffolk with Nicholas DeAndrea and Gavin Cotta of St. Anthony's. 49 points between those two. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, real special stuff. Calbera on an 8-game point streak right now with 8 goals, 5 assists. He's really coming into his own. We wondered how that would be with Konkowski out, and he's left no doubt out there for a Sachem team that's needed some
really
more offense.
Shined. Sachem just couldn't finish off games. But if he can continue to play the way that he did during that stretch and be that second-line winger,
yeah,
this is going to be a dangerous team. Siani winds a shot hard off the glass.
Oh.
High sticking call here against Konkowski. This is going to be Cameron Dorfman going to the box. So as one penalty is set to expire, another infraction occurs, and Sachem will mount their power plays back-to-back.
Dorfman and Conti both in there, 2 of your more trusted penalty killers too. Doesn't help matters for the Lions here, especially with the early lead.
Well, both players in the box have letters on their jerseys.
Yep.
It's not really a great sign to start.
Not ideal, yeah.
George Calbera now. Down to Bovic. The Conti penalty is over, so now it's O'Hay to Pettisano. Dominic Pettisano, one of the many talented scorers on this team, feeds Bovic, give and go in the low slot. Intercepted by the Lions, cleared out of the zone. Sachem backpedaling. George Calbera feeding Christopher O'Hay.
Oh.
Loses his footing in a tough call coming here against the Lions. The coaching staff up in arms, the fans displeased as O'Hay dragging through the slot. Potato gets the touch, and the call will come. It's a tripping penalty, but a tough one at that.
Yep.
It looked like O'Hay just lost his edge, but the official saw differently.
Yep, and then there's another penalty killer for them. Shields heading to the box, so things going from bad to worse here for the Lions. To full 114 on a 5-on-3 here.
A lot of time for Sachem on this power play. 0 for 1 so far. The Dorfman penalty the second, the Shields penalty the third. So we'll see now what they can do with 10 minutes to go here in the first. Pettisano wins it over to O'Hay, who runs into Arthur Merviak. O'Hay winds it up. Konkowski walking in, space, time, shoots, knocked down. Buccino, the rebound is covered up.
Here you go. This is what you want if you're Sachem. You want your best guy on the team to have the puck in his hands here. Good shot. Possibly falls behind Buccino there, but nonetheless, he's able to fall down on top of that one. Good save. Still got a little time here on this 5-on-3.
Team defense from Henshaw. Name of the game.
Yeah.
Here we go now. Walsh dropping to O'Hay. Feeds back down low to Walsh. Up top, Konkowski. Conti coming out to meet him. Konkowski trying to move
Nice
around.
play.
Loses his footing. Conti, O'Hay in a foot race. Conti trying to get there with Merviak looking to join. They both get caught. Now it's Konkowski one-on-one with Henshaw. Konkowski throwing in front. Bovic, door shut. Buccino, rebound sitting in front. Couldn't be thrown on. Slap shot, O'Hay. Blocker to side by Buccino. Calbera up to O'Hay, over to Walsh, 20 seconds to go. Konkowski down low, trying to feed it in front. Bovic knocked down, puck loose. Merviak sweeping it out below the goal line. Not enough. Walsh fans, then sends down. Bovic, Konkowski, mid-slot, shoots, blocked wide. Penalty expires. Dorfman out of the box. Here he comes on the break. Dorfman in a lone shoots.
Nice
save.
save.
Giuliani rebound. Couldn't get away. Puck sitting behind. 30 seconds to go on the Shields penalty. Dorfman couldn't take that turnover. It's Bovic now coming ahead. 3 Lions back. Richie Bovic navigating into the zone. Here comes Bovic, feeding low. George Calbera turning it over. Alan Mia keeping it in. Alamia down to Calbera of the Colin variety. Colin Calbera feeds to his brother George, looking
Nice
for
stick.
Kankowski up top. Couldn't get there, stays on sides. Nice play, Alamia. Kankowski walking to the net. Puck loose, penalty
box
expires.
again.
Pollard off the bench. Kieran Pollard will pick it up, slow it down, run into the linesman, and turn it over to Kankowski. Kankowski walking right to left, feeding in front, rebound, pops up off the glass, still in play. Siani couldn't get that one to go. As the Lions are gonna ice this.
Yeah.
Some exciting action resulting in icing, so we'll get a settle.
And they're going to take that all day, especially with Conti, Merviak, and Henschel all out there. Here's your chance out of the box here. Dorfman, right place, right time in the neutral zone. Not a yellow jersey in sight, and a pad save there by Giulietti. Looked like he was trying to go 5-hole potentially. Stellar job shorthanded by West Islip.
Lions fans appreciating their team's effort now as this shot is blocked. It's Pollard with Kelly, but Kelly comes in offsides.
Just a half a stride off there. I believe that's Kelly, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Face off, tied up right at the blue line. Apetisano trying to speed ahead. Pinned up in the corner. Apetisano battling Henshaw. Pollard on looking. Golden joining the fray. Henshaw chipping up off the glass. Trying to send the Lions ahead. John Kolich dumps all the way down, didn't get the red line, so this one will go for icing.
A little bit of
50 to
juggling.
go, the lone tally, Aiden Conti so far. The Lions have done a nice job fending off the Sachem onslaught. Michael Morrow sends this one over. Looking for Nicholas Bizarro. It'll be Kankowski trying to send in the slot. Alamia skating down to it. Has it taken away. Shields, inadvertent drop for Miller. Miller, overshot, they score! Brendan Pollard crashes and cashes 2-0 Lions.
Well, it's pretty much identical as their first goal when you think about it. Shields is one-on-one here, really a one-on-two, and you're going to see Pollard come into your picture similar to the first goal and how they had a third man trailing. Pollard picks up the loose change, back of the net, and West Islip doubles their lead here in the first period. Used to Kieran scoring those kind of goals there. And Brendan Pollard says, I'm going to join the party instead.
It runs in the Pollard genes.
Exactly.
No, but what we saw was Sachem establishing a lot of offensive momentum. The Lions taking advantage of 2 rushes, 2 good bounces for them, and they're out to a nice lead now as Thomas Kankowski looking to get it back, and he does. Oh my, Thomas Kankowski, I've told you time and time again, ever dangerous. He shows it right there.
That's exactly what you need if you're Sachem. Get a goal right back here. Cut this thing back to where it once was. Kankowski, a little too much space there. Initial save by Buccino, but it leaks behind him. And once again, we're back to a 1-goal game.
Brendan Pollard's second goal comes from Thomas Miller and William Shields. Thomas Kankowski's 15th of the season gives him and Colin Calbera combined 50 points. The third duo in Suffolk to do that this year, joining Mikey Brazel and Billy Prang and Ryan Anatra and Thomas Ivers.
Gonna win a lot of games with those two, I'll tell you that right now, and they sure have so far this year. Offside.
Colin Calbera in just offsides, looking to get a point of his own. The Kankowski goal coming unassisted, just 23 seconds after the Pollard goal, so that was a big insurance goal this time, and now we'll see how it holds up.
Yeah.
Face Faceoff tied up. Conti gets tripped up right on the blue line. Now it's O'Hay. Chiara, pass through. Cut off by Dorfman. Turnover. James Castellano trying to locate it. He can't. It's Calbert. Moving ahead. Colin Calbert getting taken down. Arthur Merviak. Andrew Merviak, rather, trying to move it. It's turned back over. Calbert down below the goal line. Swings it back up. Mascaro takes it, feeds it right back down. Alex Botetto. Nice job on the back check. Here comes Botetto. Sending Conti on his way. Aiden Conti couldn't get through Mascaro. Conti, hard work in the corner. However, it's Christopher O'Hay coming over to help, taking it away, moving it through Botetto. Maloney over to get it. Through Chiaro. Collides with Kieran Pollard, and it finds Colin Calbert in the zone. Calbert winding it up, cutting, stopping, throwing towards the net. Bounces a couple times. The rebound at the side couldn't be put home. Ciani crashing into the corner. Hard-nosed hockey looking for that puck. Trying to beat Henshaw there, he will. Get it down to Chiaro. It's taken away by Kieran Pollard now. He's trying to get some speed. Couple slashes from Chiaro. Drawing some yelling from the West Islip fans, looking for a call. To be Ciani scoring on a one-time. No call to tied game. Sachem's back in it.
Just like that, they go from 2-0 to 2-2 here. Watch Calbert, he's gonna feed his trailer, coming in the slot. And no mistake, Ciani in the top corner. And Dylan, like you said, we go from a no call to a tie game in the matter of about 10 seconds there.
So it'll be Ciani. His fourth. From Colin Calbert and Vin, that's Calbert and Kinkowski's 51st point. So they go from tied to third to now tied for second. Oh, nice glove save there from Buccino. They are now tied with Ryan Anatra and Thomas Ivers at 51 points, but they have a large mountain to climb if they want to get to Brazel and Prang, who have 72 combined.
Absolutely.
Points.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, and especially when both those two are out there playing at their absolute best. There's no doubt in my mind they could give them a good run for their money.
Shields looking for Kelly. Didn't see the pass, so it finds Alamia at his own blue line. Capice will get it in deep. Arthur Merviak first on it. Nicholas Luzzi gets run over by Alamia. This is going to draw a penalty.
A little bit of a Bronx
and a rise from the West Islip fans. So after not getting the call and giving up a goal, the Lions will get a chance with the call to get it right back.
Yeah, golden opportunity for them here to kind of slow things down. Sachem obviously running a little bit with momentum right now. You want to slow things down, even if you don't necessarily get a goal.
Sorry to distract you there, Ben. I was just going to point out Colin Calbert had to come off the ice. Sachem trying to sneak a late change.
Okay.
The big presence not on the ice here for this penalty kill. It's Kieran Pollard down at the goal line, had the puck taken off his stick, and it's floated out. Would you like to finish?
No, that's all I had for that. You really want to just change momentum here for the Lions in the sense of giving up 2 goals after being up 2-0 early.
Henshaw carries in, down, tough angle, shooting and a save from Alessandro Giulietti.
So interesting here, Dylan. You got 3 defensemen out here. Merviak's playing well. He's got a couple of goals. Have 7 on the year so far. A little bit of an interesting look here for the Lions on this power play.
Potato on the blue line, looking for Miller. Instead finds Merviak. Swings over to Pollard. Pollard has the puck stripped away. There's Walsh.
There you go.
Merviak threw it through the crease. Puck pinballed a little bit. Pollard now feeding across. Henshaw couldn't find the back door. Miller couldn't get a handle on it. Pollard surveying his options. Kieran Pollard stick handles a little too much, loses it off. It'll get cleared all the way down. Now Colin Calbert gonna get there first. Sachem in a change. Calbert gonna hold it. Wait for his reinforcements. But he has it taken away right in front of the net. Boteto throws it to Pollard. Kieran Pollard, Arthur Merviak. Thomas Miller trailing the play. Miller cutting, shooting,
Nice
a glove
save.
save for Giulietti.
Boteto will stay out there now since they had the 3 defensemen out there. Oh, that's a lie. Henshaw's coming back out. Boteto's going to sit.
32 seconds to go on the power play. Minute 54 to go here in an exciting first period. Andrew Merviak slightly fans on a pass, and Sachem eventually able to clear it out. Now here comes Siani, 1 goal already in this period. Tried to drag through Merviak, but he lost it. He regains it. Away from Henshaw, throwing in front. Morrow shooting off the glove of Buccino. What a good look there.
Yeah.
For Michael. Morrow just couldn't convert. Now the Lions the other way with Shields throwing across. Henshaw spinning, creating space, throwing in front. Couldn't find Shields. Penalty expires. Back to 5-on-5. Merviak shooting, tipped
Nice.
by Dorfman. Shut down by Giulietti. Siani now. Kankowski out on the ice. Siani tied up. William Shields regains. Approach a minute. Down low. Banked around. Out of the zone. Merviak takes it. Feeds to Dorfman. He'll get it deep. Mascaro first on it. Dorfman cuts it off. Throws it on. Knocked down by Giulietti. He'll cover up and get a whistle.
That puts us at an even shots on goal number at 10 apiece. Pretty exciting first period so far here as we wind it down. Some momentum swings, a couple of penalties, you name it. We've had just about everything.
Pollard. Kankowski. What a face-off matchup this one is. 2 of the most skilled players in Suffolk County
Indeed.
on a face-off. They didn't think they could get that
There you
exciting.
go.
But now here comes Kankowski. 1 man back. Kankowski to the net. Couldn't get a shot away. Hard back check there, but Kankowski still has it. Backhanding it on wide of the net. Pollard down with a Pedisano. Getting some help from Grasso. Side of the net. Pedisano let one go wide. Kieran Pollard wants to go. 5 seconds over the blue line. Pollard lets a shot go. Kankowski got him on the back check. Miller, one last chance, will tuck it down below the goal line, and that'll do it for the first 15 minutes. We finish 2-2.
Yeah, really exciting first period. We had a couple of momentum swings for both teams. West Islip set the tone early, which is what they needed to do in order to establish that confidence long-term throughout the rest of this game. But obviously, Sachem with their superstar bunch come back down. You obviously have the Kankowski goal, and you have Siani on the one-timer across from Calbert. Those guys doing their part, and it shows on the scoreboard here. We're even after 15 minutes of play.
Aiden Conti, Brendan Pollard, the 2 tallies for the Lions. Thomas Kankowski, Nicholas Siani, the 2 for Sachem. Be right back with the second period live on the LI Sports Network. Second there, George Calbert. Sends it over. Really 2-0 lead in the first, and a quick Sachem response. Thomas Kankowski, Nicholas Ciani. That's where we prefer Calbert in the slot. Just couldn't connect. Walsh sends a pass up. Bovic.
Oh.
Turns it up. Boteto and Bovic again. Boteto almost forcing the turnover. The pass retrieves the loose puck. Runs into Kieran Pollard. Pollard will spin. Holding off on the backhand. Up to Maloney. Lets the slap shot go. Gloved and held by Braden Bucci. Golden in the circle. Grasso. Puck shot all the way down. Icing signaled. Will it have enough steam? No, it will not.
Good hustle.
Be Shields beating Monty. A Pedisano over the blue line. Monty in tow. Golden looking to help. Shields takes it in, sends it out for Golden near side boards at the red line. Sachem will finally get it in off the stick of Maloney. A Pedisano takes it away.
Oh.
In front. Monty scores!
Kind of loses the man in front. Here's a turnover along the boards. Good read by a Pedisano to get this out. And it's Monty.
Monty's third goal of the season from John Golden. This one cleared all the way down through Arthur Merviak. Icing signaled and called. Morrow now from Bizarro. And drops from Merviak. Takes it in, throws it in front. Kelly was tied up.
Go. Originally, I was going to say earlier to cut you off that Luzzy should have moved in here, but he reads this play really nice off, and we're loose the whole way here until right about now. So smart there by Luzzy not to commit. Yep.
Both going to go. So they will offset, will remain 5-aside. Face off advantage of that. And the third chance, knocked down by the high stick of Boteto, but played by Chiachiaro. Now crisscrosses, tries to let a shot go, blocked out by George Calbert. Henshaw will spin back. A door shut, Giulietti, rebound,
Wow.
got it too! Still, Miller lets a shot. Islip going for a little bit of a chance now. Miller, stuff chance, door slam, shut by Giulietti.
Boards here. And Pollard's just going to hang out in the slot. And again, give him a little space. He'll take it every time.
Giulietti coming up with some big saves there. He's come up with some big saves. A sliding kick save to preserve a 1-goal lead that then turned into an empty net goal on the other end. Just happens to be 3-2.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, they will remember that one for sure in case West Islip has a push. They started pushing there, and hopefully
trying to walk to the net. Swings around, finds Brendan Pollard. Touch pass to Thomas Miller. Here comes Miller up the right wing. Fended off by Maloney.
It's twice now, the same exact play where Pollard's going to get open in the low slot. And front, it's really two guys, but Sachem's able to go to one player and not Pollard. Giulietti bailed.
George Calbert. Get it around the boards to Thomas Kankowski. His pass
Heads up.
banked off. Arthur Merviak's defensive play here. Shields, Conti, and Castellano up front.
Got a penalty.
Chino, the whistle blows.
Believe it's a cross check. All right, roughing works too.
A roughing call against Merviak. He's in the first period. We'll see if they can survive a fourth here.
It's one of their, not only they've been a strong offensive presence for them, but he's one of their big penalty killers out there too. So
a hand pass?
that might be the only thing I'm thinking.
I saw the refs for West Islip. And they then get a clear, and Aiden Conti throws the body, but Thomas can go wide. Henshaw wraps around. Christopher O'Hay telling Colin Calbert to slow it up to Konkowski. Walks the blue line. Konkowski cutting down, dragging. Sounds Konkowski off of Buccino to Andrew Merviak. He feeds Aiden Conti. O'Hay hustling back. Conti gets leveled! Hammer, and is gonna pay the price. He's gonna sit 2 minutes, negating the last 36. We'll have a minute and a half of power play time to try and tie this game. Lions currently 0 for 1. Apetesano nearly turning it over. Able to get it back from rides him into the corner. Henshaw stick handles around and eventually is able to push it forward but can't follow. Morrow. Dorfman steered down. Another penalty upcoming here. So it's going to be a 5-on-3.
Yeah.
As the penalty, Arthur Merviak's penalty expiring. So 5-on back. Potato takes his time. Over to Henshaw. Back to Potato. Potato walks in. Shloney. The 3-on. Pollard shut down by Giulietti, and it's clear all the way down. Pollard carries in. Pollard trying to get to the net. Merviak able to help. Score! Power play goal, Liam Henshaw!
Potato, good shot, a lot of space, takes advantage of it. Here's your initial save, and Henshaw, wait.
West Islip still on the power play. As now Miller takes his face off and moves. Alex Potato, not even 8 seconds apart. West Islip is back out.
Just a little bit of open ice, no mistake on the shot. And they're fired up down there on that Lions bench, and rightfully so.
His second goal of the season, then assisting on the Potato goal. That's going to be Alex Potato's 5th, throwing one off the glass. Walsh swings, turns it over to Konkowski. He drags, he shoots, he scores! Thomas Konkowski responds, and we are...
Nice move. There's your third 5-hole on his Junior Islanders teammate.
Konkowski, 16th on the year. 3 goals in the span of less than a minute.
Oh, boy.
Started. And we talked about West Islip needing to get the offensive push. They've got it, and Cam Dorfman has the... The Lions have really found the offensive push now. This one by Miller, thrown in front. Miller, wrapped. He turns in search of an outlet. Down to Calbera. Potato banked off the glass. Calbera to O'Hay. Over the dot, drags to Bovic. Second chance by Andrew Merviak gets to Miller. Over the blue line, Miller, shot blocked. Turned over in the slot, shot couldn't get away. Henshaw. Around, Calbera tips it out. Kolich plays it, gets it to Conti. Aiden Conti, one already with his shot getting blocked around, in on sides, 2-on-1. Calbera back to Bovic, couldn't get the shot away. Henshaw now. Pollard over the line. Kieran Pollard.
Goal there.
Then this West Islip offense looks Islip team when fully fledged and everyone's clicking. They look different. They look better.
And you know what it is too? It's not just the Kieran. It's everyone that's chipping in, and that's the difference right now as to why this game's 4-4.
Brandon Stein in a hurry to get back. Apetesano trying to get away from Arthur Merviak. Monty swings it around. Mascaro. Loney couldn't return it. Monty still on it. West Islip. This one
Icing.
has too much steam on it, so it will go for icing. Shields. Henshaw steering it away from Konkowski. Back out at center. Walsh steps into it, but couldn't net. Turned aside by Giulietti. Long pass to Morrow. Has Bizarro moving ahead. Michael Morrow carries in, looking for the drop. Icing signaled and called. The minute and a half to go. The faceoff will come all the way back next to Braden Buccino. Dorfman and O'Hay. Square. Stepping to it. Alessandro Giulietti makes the stop, then makes another. Yes, he does. It's on the outside of the net. Volleys up, swatted down.
So this will come out. Yeah, listen, we talked about it before with Arthur Murphy. Really played and tried to keep them in games. Everyone's contributing offensively this game, and that's, if they can continue this, then...
Turning it over, but he wins it back. Cicciaro reaching out, can't take it. Brendan Pollard throwing it ahead. Trying to lead the charge, Christopher O'Hay in on sides, can't navigate through.
Oh, look at
West
this.
Islip with an opportunity. It's fed ahead. Miller, one-on-one. Miller with below, couldn't get there. Miller throws one through the crease. Merviak tucks it down. 3 seconds to go. One last chance. Will not get away.
And 2 goals for each team in the first, 2 goals for each team in the second here. If you're West Islip, you're absolutely proud of the effort here. You're out shooting Sachem 25-15 going into the second.
Liam Henshaw, Alex Potato, the 2 for West Islip. Final 15 ready to go of a fantastic hockey game. I do want to apologize for the internet issues we are experiencing. We are working to fix them, trying to bring you the best period possible to finish this great game off. Nicholas Luzzy. The West Islip taking the face-off. Charlie Brandenstein throwing one through the crease, but nobody there. Alex Potato denies Thomas Kankowski. Potato coming ahead now. Throwing it over, but they come.
So Coach Rochester going back to his starting 5 here, starting 3 on offense rather, with Gandolfo, Ciani, and Kankowski.
It had to be denied, and then Luzzy threw one through the crease, surprising Giulietti almost.
This is what you want if you're West Islip. You want to set the tone early in the period. You don't want to give Sachem any room to operate, especially early on. When you, like we said, we know that top line is going to be out there and they're going to try and make some noise. So good job on them, and if they can continue this with their other lines coming out here, it's a good recipe for success.
Aiden Conti spinning out in the corner, feeding it up. Merviak, slap shot again, tipped
Nice
on.
tip.
Giulietti denies it, rebound, steered out to Calbera. Aiden Conti. Dorfman, slot, shooting, fanned, into the corner. Dorfman still head for Calbera. Steering it around Forelli, but it's knocked to O'Hay. O'Hay in, high off the glass. Bovic and O'Hay. Gets tripped up, out of the zone. Here comes William Shields. Can he catch up to it? No, Maloney gonna steer it off to the side. Maloney now wraps it around to Bovic. Maloney, he shoots in a glove save by Giulietti.
So Dylan, if I told you when the game's we're at right now.
I said it to you before, Vin. This West Islip offense looks changed. They look rejuvenated. This West scores! Michael Morrow breaks the tie in the third, 5-4.
Well, that'll shut us up real quick, Dylan. And here's shot, not much Buccino can do on that one. Sachem silences us for a little bit here. 5-4. They regain the lead. I believe that's our 4th different lead change of the game.
It would make sense. I'm going to trust you on that one.
All right.
Off out of the zone. Kieran Pollard kicks it to himself, but they come in just offsides.
Yep.
Pass almost turned over by Sachem. It's Walsh to Morrow, up to Kunkowski, cutting into the slot. Kunkowski fended off. Morrow goes one past the glove of Giulietti. Tried to feed back in front, couldn't get there. Kunkowski trying to drag around Miller. He gets cut off. Loses it to Pollard. Ahead to Gandolfo, out of his reach, on net for Buccino, who will cover up and hold. Gandolfo, Dorfman. Blue line splits his defenders. Monty and Mascaro. Gregory Monty returning to his position that he took up on the JV level of defense.
Right at that at both levels. He's excelled at both roles. You could plug him, another one where you could plug and play him really anywhere, and you know, definitely one name to watch for the rest of this season and going forward in his high school career.
Throwing one towards the net, it got blocked. Grasso. Down behind the play. Nice play there by Brandon Stein to deny the look. Monty. Trying to move it down to Kunkowski. Kunkowski circling, high slot, feeds down, side of the net. Wrapping chance, Buccino does.
Yeah, look, I thought the ref was initially going to blow this dead for lost sight. Do you think Ciani's going to shoot this here? Nope, goes around, catches everybody off guard. Yep, sitting in the crease, and there it goes. Yep, that's 55s the whole way. And back to a 2-goal lead for Sachem.
Kunkowski hat trick. His 4th hat trick of the season as West Islip now looking. To go, West Islip looking to respond. The face-off, it's Shields keeping the puck in. Drags, goes down low, Christopher O'Hay. Gets some help from Richie Bovich. He cuts, tries to keep it pinned along the boards. It'll be Conti moving to Shields. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if Conti can get there. Shields shoots and a block. Pinballed, Henshaw shoots off the post! Liam Henshaw in search of number 2, denied by the iron. Braden Buccino slow to get up after Colin Calbera was driving hard to the coach out coming to check on him. Buccino now slowly getting up. Looks like he's going to be escorted off the ice. So Ryan Winter now going to be called upon to try and finish off 8 minutes and 20 seconds of hockey. Never want to see a player have to leave the ice due to an injury.
Yeah, tough task here for Winter. Going to come in cold, not really a warm-up other than the early portions before the game with here on the offense too.
We'll see if he can keep this game where it is, and he makes his first save. Does Ryan Winter. Kieran Pollard now on the board.
Just what you need. Like I said, pick him up after the goalie comes in. Give him a little bit of confidence, a little bit of a cushion. chop this lead in half, and Pollard does that pretty much at the goal line.
This season, Kieran Pollard has scored from that angle on that goal line against this Sachem team. Unfortunately, they lost that game 7-5, and Vin, we're looking at an eerily similar score right now.
Getting up
see
there.
If the Lions can turn Pollard. Long loft pass.
Oh boy.
Has Henshaw battling with Calbera. Penalty upcoming. Here's the touch. West Islip.
What did we say before, Dylan? It's been a game of momentum swings. Sachem had it earlier. West Islip's got it now. And what a time this would be if they could knot things up.
Their team has converted. Oh no, actually they have. West Islip has converted on the power play tonight. So excuse me for that mistake. We'll see if they can do it again. Pollard wins it back. Potato keeps in, shovels deep. Merviak feeds to Pollard just out of his reach. Pollard has it poked away. Henshaw gonna have to steer it away from Kankowski. It gets over to Miller. He gets it up to Potato. Potato walking, throwing one wide of the net, rebound, careens out, nobody there. Potato has to hustle back now. Kankowski surveying his options, throwing it in one time from Walsh high off the glass. Potato trying to take it away from Kankowski. It gets moved up. Kieran Pollard now. And can't get there. Can Merviak get back? Here comes Kankowski over a Pedisano. He scores! Short-handed goal.
So back as fast as he possibly can. Kankowski just flat out outweights him. And it's a Pedisano on the far side who gets the puck. No mistake. Nothing Winter can do there. 7-5 Sachem. And like you said, Dylan, we've seen this score before.
Talk it over. We mentioned a score that we've seen before. The final of the first time these two teams met, Sachem took it 7-5. Does West Islip have anything left in the tank to punch back? They've punched back all game. They've had leads. They've lost leads. They've come back and tied it. What do they have left?
That's the question. West Islip did their thing. Sachem's done their thing now. So now it's West Islip's turn to do that. And, you know, with time dwindling down here and an opportunity to up a man, now more than ever is the opportunity to cut this back to a 1-goal deficit, and it starts there.
Point night for Kankowski, 3 goals and an assist. That is what it is. Be put home, it stays out. Pollard, Henshaw, Potato. Banks down to Miller, 15 seconds. Potato walking, shooting, save, rebound, they score! It's Kieran Pollard!
Goes one way, goes back another, and we're right back just to where we started. Potato, maybe a tip in front by Merviak, but regardless, once again, Dylan, it's another to a 1-goal deficit here for the Lions.
Vin, good call on that tip. It's going to be Pollard from Arthur Merviak and Alex Potato, his second of the game. 5:40 to go. We're down to Conti. Pollard lurking in the slot. Miller has it on his stick, throws to Conti. Aiden Conti sauces up. Andrew Merviak feeds back to Conti. Going to see the same score as last time. Now it's guaranteed. West Islip getting that 6th goal. Can they get the 7th and complete the comeback once more? In front, Dorfman, glove save, Giulietti!
Wow. What a save this is by Giulietti. It's right off the draw, too. Right off the draw. Everyone really forgets about him, and oh, man. Great stuff there by the senior netminder.
Dorfman trying to find Brandenstein. Towards, walking in, Walsh, he shoots, tipped wide. Walsh gets the rebound, down to Colin Calbera. Up top, O'Hay drags through, drags again, spins back up top. Dorfman fending him off, walking into space, slap shot, glove down Winter. Dorfman drives it down the ice. It'll reach the goal line for icing. The faceoff will come back, 4:25 to go.
So interesting here as we get closer with the time winding down. West Islip used their timeout before. They don't have that now. Granted, their bench is a little heavier than what it's used to been the rest of this season. So just something to keep in mind there as we get closer down to the...
With Derek Grosso out ahead, loses the puck. Apedisano now, battling Shields, wins it away, trying to get through Henshaw.
Stick.
Henshaw able to kick it to himself. Morrow walks into a slap shot that is knocked down in hell.
After a really back and forth game, it's hard for a goalie mentally to get into that state where you've been watching such a highly contested back and forth offensive game and to just stay in that moment.
In the slot, Kieran Pollard into the zone. Pollard, side of the net, trying to stuff. Puck still loose. Sachem will guide it out. They'll send ahead to Konkowski. He sees daylight. Thomas Konkowski cuts and loses the puck.
Let's go back along the boards here. This is good anticipation by Apedisano. Konkowski's back checking on Henshaw. Quick little drag and off the mask there by Apedisano. Good save by Winter.
Back, Konkowski over the Golden. Wrist shot, turned aside. Ciani stood up by Boteto. Gets it down to Gandolfo. Works its way over to Konkowski. Conti, he gets taken down to the ice. It's Kolich now. Trying to keep it out. Alex Boteto. Boteto and Pollard date all the way back to their younger JV days. Those two were a prominent force on the JV Lions squad.
And that
Offsides call here is going to bring the face-off out.
Yeah, and that little matchup there between Konkowski and Boteto is going to be one.
Has held his ground, has not backed down to the intimidating force that is Thomas Konkowski.
Yeah.
He's cut through so many players here at the varsity level. We figured he'd have success.
And just to do something that we feel like we haven't seen just yet, and he always manages to somehow get on our highlight reel.
Pollard helps this one back. They had Miller going, and instead it was turned over. Gandolfo's shot blocked by Merviak. It does work out to the puck. Trapped in the zone. Miller dragging through. Miller to the slot. Backhanding on St. Giuliani. Rebound kicked wide. Pollard
still has it.
Trying to locate it. Pollard gets it over to Conti. Aiden Conti into the slot, trying to drag through Golden. 2 minutes to go. Puck in the corner. It's pinned. Pollard swings it out. Henshaw can't get. Shooting one that gets blocked up into the netting, out of play, not able to take advantage of that turnover.
Konkowski with some words for Miller here going to the bench. A little bit of a whack along the...
Oh, hey. Dorfman in the circle. Dorfman trying to push it to Merviak. Overskated it. 100 for West Islip. A missed opportunity for Sachem. Calbera's pass couldn't find anybody.
Remember that one.
Calbera now to Bovic. Feeding it in front. Banks off a man. Back to Calbera. Back to the goal line. Feeds it back up. Oh, hey. Pressure's on. Winter trapped in his net. We approach a minute. West Islip can clear it out. It gets over the blue line. Walsh retreats. Banked up. Dorfman with some space. Man going to that in front. They score! Tie game! Tie game! The Lions have tied it again. This time at 7.
Dylan, I said he beautiful outweight there by 9 in navy blue. And wouldn't you know it, another 2-goal lead has vanished.
Aiden Conti has started, and now he has finished with
I do not.
Oh
I do
my! Timeout, Sachem.
Wow. One more time, let's take a look. Like I said, he made a fool of me. I literally said he's shooting this one, and a little bit of space, he's going to take it every single time. He does it there. No mistake on the play by Conti. Has a goal earlier in this game, make it a second there.
To think they were going to be putting up 7.
Nope.
But we also thought that this was a game that, with a defense that's not the strongest in the league, a game that they could take advantage of,
yeah.
and they have.
Yeah, and we said it before too. Of course, Kieran Pollard has made his mark on this game, but it's not like he is well. And here we go.
We're not done yet. Henshaw drags through Golden. Henshaw feeding in front, nobody there. Conti taking a whack at it. 45
Not
taken
calling
down
that.
by a Pedisano. It gets swung out. 20 seconds. Miller takes the turnover. Miller below the goal line trying to feed back up. 15 seconds. Conti has it. Swings up for Paul to be heading for overtime, and we are. 45 minutes is not enough. We play one more period tied at 7. The game that has remained tied for so long, has swung back and forth so long, is not done yet.
4.
Overskates it but recomposes. Calbert to Gandolfo, up to O'Hay. O'Hay 2-on-2, Pollard cutting to the middle, has it taken away. Kunkowski now, game on his stick, in alone, Kunkowski shoots it wide. By Gandolfo, loses the puck. Here comes
Good play.
Calbert. Merviak takes it away from him. O'Hay, over to Gandolfo. Matthew Gandolfo leaves Thomas Miller behind. Sends, looks, waits. Down to O'Hay. Eerily silent here at the rinks. Gandolfo throwing one on, turned aside by Winter. Kunkowski to the net, sends one wide. It got blocked. Dorfman, rebound, pushed towards the net, off the side. Kunkowski wants to hang. Calbert tripped up. Dorfman loses his stick in the process. But Kunkowski, left wing, couldn't drag. Henshaw sends ahead. Onto the stick of Walsh. He'll corral. Calbert
Good intercept.
looking for Kunkowski. Couldn't take it in. It's Walsh pushing ahead, runs into Henshaw. Miller in with him. Pollard cutting, shooting, blocked. Miller in the corner. Down to Henshaw.
Pollard in front.
Henshaw,
There it
Pollard,
is.
and he
Yep.
scores! Game over, Kieran Pollard!
Oh, look at all the room. By the time Sachem realizes it, it's too late. Pollard ends this game. What a game. What a finish.
From start to finish, it was magical, and Kieran Pollard with unbelievable. You couldn't have written a better story.
Nope.
The West Islip Lions steal one from Sachem, and they're now a point out of a playoff spot.
They played like their season was on the line tonight. And West Islip has life in this playoff race.
Yes, they do. Just the second loss Sachem has suffered with Thomas Kunkowski on the ice. West Islip looks strong against him.
And Kieran Pollard himself, what a game this is. And just when we thought this end of the season race couldn't get any hotter, here we go. Takes a lot.
That'll do it. That'll do it. We will see everybody on Wednesday for another doubleheader of more exciting Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. Tula, Dylan Flynn, we can't wait to see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network, the home